At a time when streaming is dominated by quirky wokeness and mindless shows aimed at Generation ADD, Echo 3 creeps up through the jungle of blah and delivers a perfect headshot. Hey everyone, Brent the Middleman, your middle aged middle manager in Middle America, coming to you from Middleman Studios with a video about Apple TV's intense hostage rescue series Echo 3. As usual, I'll start with my brief, spoiler free review for those of you who haven't seen it, and then I'll let you know when I'm getting into the spoiler filled ending explain part for those of you lucky enough to have already seen this series. As always, if you want to support the channel, you could do so with just a few easy clicks of the like and subscribe button, and remember to leave a comment down below, it really helps. Now slip on some camo and charge into the jungle because here we go. Echo 3, which was written by Mark Bowl, the same guy who wrote The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30, both amazing movies, is the story of scientist Amber Chesborough, who goes missing while doing research along the Colombia Venezuela border, which is strange because that place seems totally safe. And her elite military commando husband and brother go on a mission to bring her back. Unlike every Rambo movie ever, they actually find that getting someone back from a foreign country is extremely difficult, especially when the two countries involved are on the brink of a war. If you couldn't tell by this point, I highly recommend you go watch all 10 episodes of Echo 3 right now and come back for the rest of this video. I'm definitely giving this show the middleman seal of approval. Okay, with the spoiler free review out of the way, let's get into my thoughts on the show and the spoiler filled ending explain part. What I really appreciate about Echo 3 is just how unpredictable it was. Since this is the internet, I'm sure there'll be some of you who knew exactly what was gonna happen, but I can honestly say I did not. I assumed the whole time they would get Amber back, but it's a credit to the writing that I really started to wonder at times if they would make it out. Especially during that market chase in the final episode, I was sweating like Kanye at a bar mitzvah. The show did an amazing job of creating tension, and you could feel the desperation and helplessness as the guys kept hitting obstacle after obstacle while trying to figure out what to do. And the scenes in the Venezuelan prison, wow. It felt so real and dirty, and it was just so heartbreaking to see Amber slowly lose her mind after starting so strong. All I wanted to do was see Prince and Bambi charge into the prison, kill everyone, and bring her out. And even though this is basically what happens, there is a cost. In the 80s action movies, the good guys would storm the POW camps, wipe out the guards, rescue the prisoners with no repercussions. But Echo 3 really tries to show not only the loss of life, but the impact on the world and the impact on the characters mentally. Amber is completely broken, which is understandable, and she is not able to run into the arms of the hero. And the one time in the show where she does this, the hero gets shot and Amber gets taken again. Loved it. Yes, I know, even though I say how much I love the realism, there is definitely some suspension of disbelief needed at times, but it's not so over the top that it took me out of the experience. As far as the ending goes, it's the culmination of a bunch of failed rescue attempts where finally the guys get it right, but Amber is so changed by the experience that she cannot go back to her old life. She realized while she was captured that her marriage is not what she wants and that Prince isn't the guy for her. They visualized this with flashbacks to them in the pool on their wedding night. It was romantic, but at the same time, Amber felt like she was drowning. They show Amber walking away from Prince as the sun sets on their relationship. The new Amber is hardened. She no longer lives in a fairy tale where she married her Prince Charming and has a brother with the nickname Bambi. She just wants to sleep without nightmares and to not have the constant reminder of what happened living in the same house as her. To no longer feel like she is drowning. She wants to be the hero of her own story and stop being the one that needs to be rescued, to take the power back after being powerless for so long. After intense episode, to have the show end on a bittersweet note was brilliant. The mission was accomplished, but just like in war, that's not always something to be celebrated. After the show ended, I started wondering if this is a series that could get a second season. Normally, when I like the first season of a show so much, I find myself hoping for more episodes. But with Echo 3, I think a second season could only hurt it. Yeah, they could focus on Amber readjusting to the world, and Prince and Bambi going on another mission, and possibly being hunted by Violetta as she tries to find proof of what they did in Venezuela, hoping to stop a war. I'd definitely be happy to go back into this world, especially if Mark Bowl writes it, but maybe it's best to leave it alone and let it just be great. Well, that's my review and my thoughts on the ending of Echo 3. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the show and if you think we'll get a second season. Also, if you'd like to support the channel and help me hit my goal of 10,000 subs, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Here's a couple other videos to watch while you wait for the next one. Thanks again for watching. I'm Brent the Middleman, and I'll see you next time.